watched. I'm on my morning walk. I'm a mile and a half from camp. Been on this road half a dozen times. But this morning I'm getting just a really eerie feeling that I'm being watched. Keep hearing noises out there. You see anything behind me? I think I've watched too many Bigfoot shows. You know, I hear things rustling around in the bushes every once in a while. There's a turkey here. There's eagle nesting. There are bears out here. I'm sure there's cats. There's all kinds of stuff out here. But I heard a knock. I've watched too many Bigfoot shows. I did hear a knock on a tree, like you hear in the Bigfoot shows. And I was just looking up haunted Kentucky this morning, and there is a myth. I'll have to get back and read it in full now. There is a myth about a wild hairy beast that lives in the woods of Kentucky. Of course, I don't really believe in that stuff. Maybe. I don't know. I believe in the possibility of Bigfoot. And my footprints just kind of almost echo a little bit, so it sounds like footprints coming up behind me. Just kind of weird. I hike alone a lot. Not sure what's going on with today. Okay, remember that expensive vegan taco we saw in the frozen food section? Well, I decided to come home and make my own. This is, so this is tempeh, and what I did is I just steamed it in my hand. I love this, my Dutch oven, my cast iron Dutch oven. So I steamed the tempeh and for those of you who don't know, tempeh is fermented soybeans, and a lot of people like it because it has the consistency of meat, almost like hamburger, and you can cook it with just about any spice, and it picks up the flavor of the spice just like tofu does. And it's just kind of nice and hearty. It's got a little bit of a different taste. You have to really make sure you steam it and cook it right, and it took me a while to learn how to cook it, and it's still not one of my favorite things, but you know, I'd rather eat tofu rather than tempeh. But for tacos tonight, I thought the tempeh that I've had in my refrigerator for a while would be perfect. So I steamed it with some vegetable broth and salsa that I bought at the store, and steamed it until it was hydrated. And then I added some onions and some kale and onion powder. Sorry, my onion powder, garlic powder, and I threw in some kale. I try to get dark leafy greens in as much as I can, and if you chop kale up super fine and throw it in any dish, you don't even notice it's there, and you're getting the good nutrients from the dark leafy greens. So I'm just going to cook this up for a while, throw some salt in it. I think I'll add a little liquid smoke to it just to give it a nice smoky flavor. And then this will be the inside of my tacos, and we'll show you what that looks like when it's done. Oh, it smells so good. You can really smell all the spices. Here we go again. Yeah, I'm talking about you. He was just laying here and he just jumped up and ran to the door. I think there's Bigfoot out there. What is it, bud? It is interesting. It's only been the last couple of days since I've been running the generator. I think I've attracted Bigfoot. What is it, bud? What do you see? What's out there? I'll get on my shoes. We'll go out and look together. We'll see what it is. What is it? Go get it. This is very strange. This is the second time he has done this. Now, Capone doesn't bark. He's not a barker. And he just, the other day, he stood, hi buddy. Look at, he's on guard. The other day though, he stood right over there, right on the hill, and looked over there and just started barking. And there was nothing over there. He chases animals. And just now, he put his nose up in the air, started looking really intently, and started barking. And look at him. Now he's just sitting here, looking. What is it, bud? Like I said, I mean, if it's something moving, he'll usually go chase it. I mean, there's nobody here. I haven't seen anybody all day. There was one truck here this morning. You guys see anything? What is it, bud? And the woods constantly make noise because acorns fall off the trees and it's been raining for a couple of days. It's just weird. Capone does not bark. Except as the mailman and the UPS man. Did you hear the UPS truck? Okay, there's the finished product. Gluten-free corn tortilla, vegan diet cheddar cheese, my tempeh saute mixture. I had some leftover sweet potato, so I put a couple hunks of sweet potato on there, some salsa, some guacamole that I made with it from an avocado, and a little cilantro. And that's dinner. Yum. I'm not going to be able to do this with one hand. Look at... Oh, that looks so good. Look at that. Yum. Oh my god. Holy cow. I'm really glad I added the sweet potato. Oh my gosh, that is so good. I'm really glad I didn't spend, what was it, almost $8 for that frozen one. That wouldn't have been nearly as good. This is amazing. Oh, yummy. Hit the spot after a day of running errands and crying from all the wonderfulness out there and that wonderful mail call I had. Okay, well, thanks for hanging with me today. See you down the road. In the meantime, be happy, be free. I have food all over me, don't I? And be kind. Mwah. Bye.